back with another video. Just back in London, good to be back. First workout in London. Um, yeah, good to be back, man. Obviously, missed the place I was before, but it's good to be back to see my mom and dad. So yeah, man. Obviously, we've got one more prediction that's popped up on this weekend. In the women's division, we got Jasmina Zapatoshna, Polish fighter. Very good transition into boxing. I think she's a very good fighter, already 9-0. Well, 9-1. Her first loss was to a credible opponent, credible women's fighter, and it was a very close and controversial loss, against Shannon Ryan, I believe, very close fight as well. But Zapatoshna lost that fight. Obviously, she has improved. I mean, her last outing, she faced the previously undefeated British fighter, which was touted to be quite good, which was Chloe Watson. She beat her via unanimous decision. So yeah, man. Zapatoshna definitely has got a bit of talent there, and I think she's got a lot of potential if she can maximize it. This fight as well, I think she's gonna be ready for this fight, and it's a quick turnaround from her biggest win of her career in beating Chloe Watson in the last outing. She's going in there with French fighter Justine Lallemande. Lallemande, 13 wins, 3 wins coming by way of knockout, and 3 defeats and 1 draw, I believe. The interesting thing with Justine Lallemande, she's faced a former opponent as well of Zapatoshna, which was Chloe Watson. And the difference is with her, she lost that fight. Do you understand? Whereas Zapatoshna won that fight. The thing is, triangle theories don't always, happen in boxing. Do you understand? Just because certain fighters beat a certain fighter, styles make fights. Do you get me? So obviously, that's what it is, styles make fights. So it doesn't always work out to be, that fighter's gonna beat that fighter, because obviously she beat her or he beat him. It doesn't work out like that. Like, I mean, styles make fights. But Jasmina Zapatoshna has to be busy in this fight, because one thing about this French opponent, Justine Lallemande, from what I've seen, she's not flat-footed. Do you understand? So she likes to use her feet. Jasmina Zapatoshna needs to be the aggressor in this fight. And I can kind of see that playing out. Do you understand? But she can't let the French woman get in a groove and, outbox her or outwork her. Do you understand? But yeah, like I said, I think personally Jasmina Zapatoshna is an improving fighter, and she's coming off her biggest victory of her career in Chloe Watson. So even though she hasn't even got any knockouts. No one in the women division really has that sort of knockout power. Do you understand? When it comes to like elite level competition, maybe like there's girls that are just like pretty much like washed up. They're not meant to be in the ring. Do you understand? They can get like knockouts with them sort of fighters, but I think with fighters with winning records, it's safe to say that the majority of women fighters, they tend to go the distance. Do you understand? And I've seen that with a lot of women fights, apart from like Savannah Marshall, who's a knockout artist. Yeah, there's not many knockout artists in terms of the women's division. Obviously, they do get knockouts, but it doesn't come very often. Do you understand? So that's what I've noticed, to be honest. And Jasmina Zapatoshna, she's a good boxer, I know. I think she's using that good jab, She sticks the jab out, you know. She can't be a bit too predictable. She can be a bit predictable at times, So she's got to be careful with that. One thing I'd like to see is the use of combinations following from the jab. Do you understand? Follow up with the jab with a 1-2 or a right cross, Go to the body with a left hook or an uppercut. Do you understand? Because this French fighter, Justine Lallemande, she's got a bit of a footwork, good footwork, and she can use the ring a bit. So obviously, that's why I'm saying like Justina Zapatoshna needs to make sure that she's using that jab consistently and following up with combinations. Do you understand? So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You know, I'm hoping she comes through. I can see it being a close fight, but I see her edging out a points decision victory over the French woman here. You know, both of them have faced Chloe Watson, and if you go back and look into the fights, both of them, you know, you know, cross Lala man, she struggled with her Chloe Watson, whereas Zapatoshna had a very close fight. It was very competitive, but obviously she got the victory. You know what I mean? Judges preferred her style, and you know, yeah, it's like a common opponent that they fought in Chloe Watson. But nevertheless, regardless, this prediction, I'm gonna go for Jasmina Zapatoshna to win via unanimous decision. You know, let me know your thoughts. You know, as always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. What do you think of this matchup? Do you think there's some money to be made there? Could do. You know what I mean? I think Zapatoshna will get the victory. You know, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The odds on that coming out on the points that hasn't come out yet. So I'd prefer Jasmina Zapatoshna to win that fight, in my opinion. You know, obviously we're gonna see what happens. We've got other fights on the card. You know, like I mentioned, Adam Azim as well. He's fighting on the weekend. Islam Makhachev. So yeah, man, Zapatoshna to win by points is gonna be my prediction on this one. Let me know your thoughts, guys. What do you think of the matchup? And what fights are you interested in this weekend? Let me know, guys. As always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more boxing predictions coming out soon. And we'll see what happens. Zayns every boxing dosage. I'm out.